It's been a little while since I've had a new video up on the Jeep. Shot this video a little over a month ago, and what I wanted to do was solve this leaking problem that I have from my Borg Warner Overdrive. So losing a lot of fluid, and it looks like most of it is coming out of this weep hole on the solenoid. So we're going to address that here in this video. So the first thing I'm going to do is disconnect the cable for the lockout for the overdrive.
Right. All right.
With the two bolts removed for the solenoid, it's a matter of turning a quarter turn and pull out, but I started by turning it in the wrong direction. You actually have to turn it clockwise about a quarter of a turn and then simply pull it towards you. So upon disassembly, it looked like there was some sort of an aftermarket O-ring in this. There is a seal that you can buy that is correct for this unit, but at the time that I was doing this work, it was pretty expensive. Actually, it cost twice as much to ship, so it would have been about $30 for the part. So I'm going to try something of my own. I'm going to hit it with some brake clean things out first, and then we'll do a test and see if it's actually functioning.
All right. This is showing after being cleaned up. I put 3 O-rings on here, a small one, a medium size, and another small one. We'll see if that'll seal up. Reusing the gasket that was on there. I'm pretty certain this is just some cardboard, but I'm going to use just a little bit of sealant on there this time, and just to make sure it seals up.
Assembly is the same that way that we took it apart. Simply going to put it in at the 2 o'clock position and then give it a twist and should be set. Going to go ahead and reconnect the mounting point for the cable. This cable is used for the lockout on the overdrive. You have to have it locked out if you're going to go in reverse. Otherwise, it really wouldn't hurt anything if you were driving in all the forward gears with it unlocked.
Ow! Poke my finger.
So from inside the cab, we'll go ahead and test that lockout, which seems to be working fine. Okay, here's an example of doing things you probably shouldn't, but this is just going to be for a test. So I've got a pretty thick gauge wire going to this solenoid, and I see it's dripping. So I have that wire coming up, and temporarily it's going into the cab. I have another wire, it's coming from the cab, it's going to the hot side of my starter solenoid. And let me show you in the cab. So in the cab, because the amps it's going to be drawn, I decided to use a 110 outlet or light switch. So that's just going to be temporary. I just want to do a road test and see if that solenoid will work. Second gear. had the idea of using a switch like this on the Jeep to engage the overdrive. I think it's going to work out pretty good. Okay, so we're looking to see what kind of amperage that this system pulls. So we hooked it in tandem, so from the line coming from our switch going out to our solenoid. We have it on 10 amp DC. I have it over here at 10 amp, and this is going to give us our amp reading when we flip it on. So we're going to do a quick shot. All right, I'm going to turn it back off. So we're pulling 19.7 amps, so 20 amp or greater fuse is probably where I'm going to want to be, 20, 25 amp. So it's been a little while since I've posted any new content. Believe me, I have a lot of video, I just haven't been in the mood to sit down and do the editing. But I thought I'd throw something together here real quick for you. Got an errand to run this morning, and it's pretty cold outside. It's about 30 degrees. And decided, since it's my day off, why not drive something a little bit more fun and share with you guys. But since it's cold, here's my options. We've got my wife's 75 Nova, which I just recently did a rear end swap, which there'll be a video coming of that at some point. But the heater, I do not have it working yet. The switches are all busted up in there. I just haven't dealt with it yet. So that one's out. The Pontiac, I just recently swapped the seat out, so I'm no longer sitting on a 4x4 piece of board under the seat. So that should be more comfortable, but that one, also the heater switch is broken, so I don't have any heat in that. Not to mention the door seals are completely gone, so there's quite a bit of airflow going on in there. So that one's out. The Impala is in the other garage, and that is completely covered up and put away for the winter. The 55 Chevy, same thing, all stored away for the winter. So that leaves us with the Willys Jeep. This one does have heat in it. So I think this is going to be our choice today. So first I got to move my truck, which is sitting outside. And the battery, which is a Napa battery that's 1 year old, is dead. Which maybe I have a parasitic draw or something going on with that. But that really annoys me. So first I got to get that out of the way. And then we'll get the Jeep moving. And we'll take you along for the ride. Alright, so the truck has been moved. Let's hope the battery's good in this one. This would be a cold start. This probably hasn't run in about 2 weeks. Not connected because the gear in the overdrive is literally sheared off. So otherwise the spinner would work, but I don't have the right gear. So I use an app on my phone. Problem with these bias ply tires with tubes in them, when it sits for a while, it gets flat spots, so it takes a little while to smooth out. Also, I haven't gotten around to put a parking brake on this yet, so I just use a telephone pole in my alley to hold the vehicle in place. So they'll close my garage.
Don't go nowhere. All right, door's closed up. Let's see how the transmission wants to do in the cold. Let's take that choke the rest of the way off. There we go. Keep that low, warm that transmission up a little bit. Also, I'm going to release the overdrive.
I'm stopping at Resource York, which is a non-profit organization that operates 2 stores in the York area. They sell donated building supplies. And what I'm looking for is just some stain for a Christmas project. And at $2 a can, you can't beat that. A lot better than going to Lowe's and spending almost $20 for one of these small cans. And it's for a non-profit. Good. Got some stain stuff that I need for a project, working on for a Christmas present. Seems like a good way to spend my day off this morning. So there you have it, a little road trip with the Jeep. Just thought I'd bring you guys along. I just wanted to say happy holidays to you. I will try to sit down at some point and edit the videos. I have probably enough content that I could probably make at least 10, 12 videos between the Pontiac, the Jeep, the 51 Merc, my wife's 75 Nova. I did some work on my brother's 69 Nova, so I've got lots of things that have been going on. And then between work, trying to get things ready for the holidays, doing gifts, building furniture, it's been pretty tough. So I will try to get my head straight and get to some editing and get some more video content coming up here real soon. Again, everyone, thanks for watching. If you're a subscriber, I thank you very much. It means a lot to me. It's what keeps me motivated to keep putting together content. If you want notifications of when I post new videos, just make sure you hit the bell, and as soon as I put something up, it'll pop up. Got some shows that'll be coming up next year that I'll be going to. Of course, both the Carlisle spring and fall events. Hoping to get down to Florida in February to the Sumter meet that's down there, the extravaganza. I'd like to go and do that again. Who knows, might be some other things coming on, but be more of that content coming up in the future then. Again, everyone, thanks for watching. Happy holidays.